Hey guys, welcome to episode 2. And we're starting off where we left off last time. So let's kind of go into some things, guys. A little review from my last monologue. Oh, this got mail for myself. Alright guys, last time I was just generally talking about, I think, 3 things that everyone should be doing, right? Um, and I think those 3 things, guys, are, lose weight, okay, lose excess weight, um, pay off your debt, right, and have a real life hobby that gets you interacting with the opposite sex. Okay, I think those are 3 things that if you did for 2 months, 2 years straight, your world would be quite different. Okay, so let me see, I got a couple notes. Yeah, so basically the major takeaways, like the implementation things that I discussed was for diet to lose the weight. You want to keep it really simple. If you're a man, eat 2 pounds of meat a day. If you're a woman, eat 1 pound of meat. And then fill up on vegetables, green vegetables, like broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, kale, that type of stuff. Okay. Lift weights, like I don't have a particular program I think is better or for worse. Oh yeah, I go heal this guy. Um, and then hobbies, it doesn't matter. This is a hobby for everyone. That's up to you. And I think, I know. And then 3 skills I think you guys, people should be really taking to heart is marketing, sales, and lowering taxes. And yes, lowering taxes is a skill because you gotta be able to look at situations and know what the best play is with your current income. Okay, so do I have healing number 2? No, I need 2 of healing. Oh, I missed this question. So that's just kind of a review of things I was talking about last time. I think these are solid goals that everyone should take the time to learn and do. None of this should really be only available. Cool, that shield. And no interest in smite. Alright, so that's pretty much what we talked about last episode. And today I wanted to kind of start getting into some ideas that I've been interested in. And okay, so this is kind of a monologue. There's 2 particular people that kind of inspired me. When I thought of this channel and what I wanted to do with it, there's 2 people that came to mind. One is Dr. Thunder. He's a jazz musician, so kind of similar to how I'm playing WoW right now. He'll do jazz beats, and then he'll have these kind of monologues like I'm having right now. So that was a big inspiration. And the other is Paul Van de Clay, who just does monologues. He's not. Actually, no. He's a preacher, so sometimes you'll see his sermons. So it's the same thing. You'll see the things they do, like I'm doing this WoW, the things they do, and then they'll have these monologues and these conversations with people, and they're really exploring ideas. They're very, I like their concept, right? Like some of the things I don't particularly like is that sometimes like a WoW creator will just talk about WoW, right? I mean, they go off into other areas, but really it's about the game. For me, the game is just kind of a background noise. I just want to, explore ideas, talk to people, concepts like that. And the beautiful thing about an MMO is it puts you into contact with a lot of people. some good, some bad. So that's kind of the ideology that I have going into this channel is I just want to talk about ideas. Alright, we'll finish this quest up quickly. It's an easy quest, guys. So yeah, now that I kind of understand where I'm coming from and where I'm going, one guy. That leaves the question of, well, it's kind of like the subject I had today, like how do you make each day, how do you make each day a masterpiece, right? The reason I chose that thing is from, I can't think of his first name, but it was a basketball coach. His last name was Wooden. Leadership by Wooden. If you look that up, you'll hear his first name. He has a quote, and it's I really like it. I think it's I heard this, and I'm like if it was something to like represent like a core message that I would love to just repeat over and over and over and over again. It would be to make each day your masterpiece, right? And I kind of got me thinking, like, well, how do you do that, right? How do you make each day your masterpiece? And there are two other sayings I heard. One is from Wooden as well, and another one is from a personal hero of mine, Good Looking Loser, Chris. And I like them both. I think they both kind of encapsulate pieces of make each day your masterpiece. The first one, let me go with Chris's saying. It's embrace the weird, right? Embrace the weird. I like this because his thing is about being authentic and true to yourself. And his thing is this: you would make. He was talking about like women and money, basically, and he basically is you would make so much more money and be on so many more dates if you just embrace the weirdness of your personality. Now I'm not. Sometimes people hear things and they go like autistic with it. He's not talking about like, you know, be like a weirdo, right? Like basically we all have interests, we all have things that make us us, right? And sometimes people get embarrassed by these things and they try to hide them, right? Really, if they would just embrace them, a lot more people would like them, right? So let me kind of look at some of my notes here. Yeah, let me give you an example, guys. I'm gonna talk about myself. What I mean by embrace the weird, right? Let me talk about embracing the weird. Okay. So things about myself. As you can see, I play WoW, right? Now some people might not think that's weird. If you're watching this, you probably don't think that weird. This is weird, but there are people out there who think people who play video games are weird. Okay. I am also you can't see it, but I am, because I have a shirt on. I am heavily covered in tattoos. Some people think that is weird. Big supporter of Good Looking Loser. A lot of people would think that is weird because he is very non-mainstream. He really has a view and advice about how you should live your life that goes really against what a lot of people would consider appropriate. But I fully embrace it. I have no problem saying I am a fan of it. Not even a fan, man. About probably 10 years ago, he had a website, and I had some problems going on, and asked him some questions, and he himself came and answered these questions, and he really changed my life for the better. Okay, I think he is really probably one of the best human beings on this planet. And like I said, a lot of people don't particularly. He's kind of like not well known. I mean, he's known by a group, but he's not like, you know, like millions and millions of people don't know. But he actually, to give you some context, the Tates know him and like him. More Plates, More Dates was mentored under him. If you know that channel, he owns a kratom company, Happy Hippo. He's the owner of that. He is, and he just released a. I think it's going to be $1 billion project. I am actually probably after this, I'm going to look into research if I can be affiliated for it and market it for them, because I think it's $1 billion product. They just released like an energy drink, Gorilla Mind Rush energy drinks. I'm going to support the shit out of that. I want to see that. I want to see them become billionaires off that product. I think they if anyone deserves it, it's him and his partner, Derek. I think deserve every cent they get from that thing. I really believe it. But that's my view. That's my view. So like I said, some people think those guys are weird because they. I don't think they're weird. I think a lot of people don't like the lifestyle they promote or have lived or have done in the past. I think they find it a little weird. Some other things. Oh, I am a person of faith. I don't quite like the way some conservative Christians express faith. I think it's a little. I'm not have all episode on it. It's a little. It takes the. I feel like it takes like the humanity out of it. It takes the human out of people. But like I said, that'll be its own. We'll do an own episode on that. What other weird things? I do partner dancing. Okay, anyone who knows me or plays this game with me knows this, because I don't particularly like raiding on Saturdays because I go out dancing. That's another thing I do. Like, what other things? I also, and this will be its own episode, I also think, you have to look it up, because it could take me 4 hours to just go. This could probably be like a month worth of episodes alone. The Deuteronomy 32 worldview. I think it's true. If anyone who's heard that, I kind of give you guys like a quick summary of what it is biblically, and then I'll give you a quick summary of how you would word it as how you would word it in a more what's the word I'm thinking of? Secular terms, right? Basically, it teaches that like a lot of people, when they think of faith, they think like good guys, angels, bad guys, demons, right? That's generally how a lot of people look at it. In reality, Scripture doesn't teach that. Scripture teaches that spirits are territorial. They're not good or bad. They're territorial. I mean, some are bad, but it's more about territory and people and ownership than it is are they good or are they bad. Now, I don't view it quite like I'm not saying there's demons and angels all over the place. That's not what I'm saying. To give you a more secular view of how I view it, I don't think narratives. You hear this a lot. Like the media has a narrative. I don't think narratives are people created. Like I don't think people come up with narratives. I think like how there's goodness in the world, how there's happiness in the world, that it exists independently of people. Like anger exists independently of people feeling it, right? I think narratives exist independently in the same way, and that people are attracted to them. Okay, like they're out there waiting to be discovered. People discover them, and then they I guess you could call them agents of them. Like they go out and promote these ideologies, but they don't create the ideologies. The ideologies, the narratives, the vibes were already in existence. People just found them and then wanted to promote them. So that's basically how I view the world. And we're gonna go into that because I think that's a lot deeper and a lot more. There's a lot more there than what a lot of people give credit to. But that will be its own episode. These are just all different things that I guess you could say make me weird, and collectively they make me. So when Chris promotes embrace the weird, what he is saying is, it really just love yourself, be who you are. I'm not saying be like some weirdo creeping on people. I'm saying you have interest, you have ideas about how the world works, you have faith in things. Embrace that. Don't shy away from that. This is kind of what I'm getting at. But you gotta take responsibility too, right, guys? Like if you do believe in something and the world rejects you for it, you have to take the responsibility for that. Okay, so it's not all. You'll get a lot of good, but you'll get a lot of grief too. So you gotta take the good with the bad. That's kind of what I'm getting at. So that's one, guys. I think to make each day a masterpiece, you gotta be willing to embrace the weird, as I like to put it. And like I said, the reason he suggests that is you will be more socially liked and you'll be more financially successful if you do this, right? Because a lot of people have made money doing quote unquote some weird things or they had some weird ideas. Like think about Thomas Edison, right? When he said I want to take a piece of glass and make it glow like a candle, people thought that was probably a weird freaking idea, right? They probably thought he was crazy. Now light bulbs are in every house, right? But that's kind of what I'm talking about, guys. You gotta sometimes think outside the box. Okay, so that's how I look at that one. The second statement, which is another one by Wood, is you gotta give your best each day because each day demands your best, right? So let's be honest, guys. A lot of people half-ass shit. They really do. They're like, they'll put it off, or they'll put like as little effort as they possibly can into it, but still expect the same results as somebody who puts in like literally 100 times more effort into them, right? Like you can't expect the six-pack if every other meal is a donut, right? Eventually there comes a point where you gotta put the effort in. You can't expect big muscles if you hit the gym once a month. You gotta hit that every other day. That's kind of what I'm talking about, guys. You gotta put in the effort. You gotta give it your best each day and everything you do, right? For this one, I think this is a little bit easier. This is an easier concept to really understand. What I do is each day I come up with a list of things that need to be accomplished, and I set out to accomplish them. Right? I don't like this right now. One of the things to do is to have a 2-hour stream, hour and a half to 2-hour stream each day. Here I am streaming right now. Right? I even like in the morning, I'll go to like early breakfast. I'll write out like what I'm gonna talk about. Like I got a piece of paper here that's kind of going over the notes, and I'll do it, right? So I really put the effort in. I watched the stream, or I watched some of the stream afterwards. Like I noticed my audio was not good. So what did I do? I played with it. It took a couple days, but I got the audio way better now. It's not echoing, right? Kept working at it. Just trying to put the best in, trying to make it each day be a little bit better. Okay. If you made yourself a little bit better, 1%, each day in 100 days, you'd be 100% better. Like, think about that. In a year, you'd be 3 times better, right? Take off for the holidays, as I said. So that's how I interpret it. So how to make each day your masterpiece, embrace who you are, and put real effort and dedication into what you're trying to do. Speaking of dedication, I don't even know what quest I need to. There we go. So it's kind of and I really want to say, like I said, my message is make each day a masterpiece. Because I think we have a lot of, it's kind of going to go to the narrative thing I was talking about earlier. We have a lot of bad narratives, or we have a lot of bad narratives in our mind. Like, think about it, guys. A lot of people are like, I'm a loser, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that. I'll never succeed. I'm sure you can think of 100 things that are 100 little mini narratives running in the back of your mind. And sometimes you just need to hear something positive, something uplifting. But I don't. But at the same time, it's got to be more than just uplifting. You got to have a practicality to it. Like how do I implement this? How do I make this a reality? Okay. It's one thing to say I'm going to be a winner. It's another thing to actually do something that makes you a winner. So to kind of recap, again, I gave some really important goals that people should go out and attempt. They're very easy, right? Join the gym for $10 a month. Get a hobby, do it once a week or every other week, right? You don't have to do it every week. Do it every other week. Lose the weight, pay off the debt, right? If you want to make more money to pay off the debt, 3 skills I think is learn about taxes, and start implementing tax savings. Learn marketing, learn sales. Okay, these 3 skills will save you. Like if you could save, let's just say you even save 5% on your taxes, right? I'm sure a lot of people could do a lot better, but let's just use 5%. You can take that 5% and pay off a good chunk of your debt, right? So this is what I mean. You gotta that's a good way to save money, right? I think actually that's the best way to save money is lower your costing in taxes, right? That's your number one cost. If you lower that, you're doing pretty good. Making more money, sales and marketing. Let's use it from an even more practical. I'm not saying you gotta be a car salesman. Think of this. Let's just think of like looking for a job, right? Your application is the marketing, right? That's how you get your name out there, get your name to a potential employer, and then the interview, if there is one, is the sales pitch, right? I would be a good fit for this company because of A, B, and C, right? So like that, like having a better understanding of marketing could help even in those most basic, those most basic things such as getting a new job. Okay, so I really push these things, guys. And the time consuming, right? I don't like a ton of goals. I like 1 or 2 goals that take time. And like I said, losing weight and getting out of debt. That's 2 goals, and that's going to take time. Like learning sales will take time. Learning marketing will take time. Doing things to lower your taxes will take time. Okay. Working out takes time. Getting into a routine to eat correctly takes time. Right. This all takes time. So you just got to chip away at it, guys. Just pick one of them and go for it. And when you get to down, move on to the next. Like right now, my big thing is eat healthy and. This video is marketing, guys, right? You guys, I am trying to get my message out to you guys so that you might subscribe to this channel. That's marketing, right? That's the goal. The sale, I guess you'd call it, you clicking subscribing, right? And this video is the marketing and the sales pitch. So that's kind of what I'm saying, guys. Like, you just take time, learn these skills, and they will. I guarantee you, 2 years just doing this, you would change your life. Change your life like by 1,000 degrees. So again, so that's my message. Make each day your masterpiece. Boy, these things are not dropping. Freaking Wendigos. I hate Wendigos, dude. Yeti motherfuckers. I need more brew of me. I gotta find some more brewers after this. Cool. So, what other things? Like, man, I got a big list here, right? I mean, I got time. Like, let's go into let me go into I had this conversation the other day with some people, and I think a lot of people need to up their self-esteem, their courage, their boldness, whatever you want to call it. And again, I think the goals they set, by accomplishing them, they'll that's a good way to raise your self-esteem, because like I said, a lot of people have bad narratives about themselves. They have very bad narratives about themselves, and you need to change those narratives so that they can start seeing the fruits of their success. Okay. No, I do not want to join the guild. Actually, where is my main guild at? Ooh. Alright, let me get guild invite. Stop getting all the guild spammed. And people just invite people like crazy. What else? Ooh, healing potion. Sneaky there. Nope, there goes Captain. Yep. Oh, Guild's got a question. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. There we go. Monologue. Cool. See, that's that's promotion, right guys? I was talking about marketing. Guild asked, oh, that's Butters. I said, this is my monologue character. Level them all up about monologuing on stream. I don't know if any of them are going to go watch the stream. That would be a prime example of promoting something, marketing yourself, telling people what you're doing, right? Come on, Yetis, drop the last name. Healing all the way, guys. Healing all the way. I'm gonna level this up to holy. I don't give a fuck if it takes me an extra. Some people are leaving. Some drama last night. People signing up for raid and not showing up. It happens. One more. Look at this guy. So actually not. I had the list. I did the list of things, guys. I was talking about, kind of going over. Might as well go over each of these. Let's start with WoW, since that's what I'm playing, right? Why do I play WoW? That's a very, very great question. I don't like video games solo playing. Someone's offended. I am offensive. I want to level this guy as a healer. I want to practice healing. I've leveled a Holy Priest before. Remember, you never be crucified. Ooh. Anything more, man? So why do I play WoW? Like, why do I play WoW? I play WoW. So I don't, like I said, I don't particularly like video games, solo games anymore. I don't really play them. In fact, I haven't played solo video games in like probably a decade. But I do like playing this stuff with people. Like, it's the people that bring me to this game. Like I said, if this was a solo game, I wouldn't do it. Actually, I don't have an issue with hardcore, but the thing that makes me not want to play hardcore is the level by yourself to 60. That's just not attractive to me. As I said, meeting people, building teams, stuff like that. That is the thing that I enjoy about an MMO game. So I'm just not. Now, because I don't understand game design, I know the design of this particular game, I just enjoy doing that activity in this type of game, right? So that's pretty much why I play MMOs. I'm going to do some data too. Killing the bears. What is what? Oh, you got bears there? Alright, go here. So we got bears. Finally, we got a lot of people coming in this game. Three reds and the beer. So just kill boars. Just kill boars. Alright, so yeah, that's my thing about WoW. As for classes, my main's a warrior, as you can see from Voters MC. I am a tank. If I was a DPS, I'd probably play a warlock. I don't particularly like DPSing on melee because I like to be able to see the fight from afar. But I do like tanking because I do like positioning mobs and stuff like that, and market talk. I kind of like that too. So, but I want to do a healer. I like healing too. And there's always need for healers. There's always need for healers, man. Probably the easiest way to get on a raid spot, play a healer, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing. Probably use this guy in GTKPs, help me raise some gold. Trying to get the Hungering Cold for Butters. I need more boars. There they are. Yeah, so I'm gonna play a priest. I chose a priest because paladins. There's so many paladins, guys. There's so many paladins on the server. It's fucking insane. They're very strong tank healers, but I believe priests are really good troop healers because they got prayer healing. So, that is why I am a priest, and I'm a dwarf priest because dwarfs are awesome. Dude. Dwarfs and gnomes are awesome. Little people for life. See, that's my thing on WoW, right? I play WoW because I like building teams of people, and like I said, I don't particularly. If this was a solo game, I would not play it. So that's my thing on WoW. What's the next thing I want to talk about? What else on my list? Weird things. Oh, tattoos. Yes, I am covered. I'm actually covered in Renaissance work tattoos. That's what is all over my body. Last Supper, the Sistine Chapel, things of that nature. And I actually was inspired. What gave me the inspiration was I can't really call it a novel. An epic poem by Dante called The Divine Comedy. It's I just loved it so much that I wanted to do tattoos that are in like that vein of storytelling, which a lot of Renaissance art is. So that is why I have that particular style tattoos on me. If inflation wasn't so high and I had a little extra cash, I'd get a new one, but inflation's running high and you gotta save money somewhere. So once things get better, I'm gonna go back on the tattoo grind. I absolutely love them. Some people are like, do they hurt? I'm like, I mean, burns a little bit. It feels like a light burn. When you hit the spinal cord, though, that actually wakes you up. Some parts you just fall asleep. Other parts, you're there, man. You're there for it. So that's but yeah, I love tattoos. They're good conversation pieces. Some people are not big on them. My family's actually not. They're pretty anti-tattoos, so we don't talk about that because they are not in love with that part of my lifestyle. They're not. So we keep that kind of quiet. Working out, man. Working out. That's another thing I like to do. I haven't worked out a long time. On and off. I kind of fell off for a few years. Definitely during the COVID, like the 2019, 2020, first quarter of 2021. I was kind of out of the gym. I gained a bunch of weight. You know what I mean? For like a year, I just sat down, played WoW, and ate cheeseburgers every day. I mean, that fucking fat. Get fucking fat. I was fucking fat. Fuck being fat, dude. Fuck being fat. Okay. So 2021 came in March. It was like in March, the gyms opened up. I got a $10 membership, and I just fucking went hard. Lost 70 pounds. I got another 10 I want to lose just to make my stomach flat. But yeah, I am so glad I got the weight off. Like I said, I want to just get 10 more pounds and I'll be fucking thrilled with that. And way better, dude, way better. Like, I think, like, dating-wise, the best thing you can do, lose weight. Fuck yeah, lose weight. That is the best fucking thing you can do. You fat and sweaty, you need to get fucking, you need to get lean and fit, okay? That will yield you way more results than fucking any other thing I could suggest. Sell all this shit. Look at all this garbage. Alright, cool. Let me buy the beer. There we go. Right, that's what I want, right? Cool. Alright. We'll turn this in. So yeah. Getting fit, dude. Getting fit is fucking amazing. Everyone should do it. You overweight right now. I am telling you, lose the fucking weight. Lose the weight. It's the best thing you can do. Best fucking thing you can do for your life. End the debt. Weight and debt. Like that'll be like shackles fucking lifted off you guys. Okay. So, but yeah, I like, I've played with a lot of different exercise programs and I finally came to the conclusion they all work if you put the time into them, guys. I think as long as they make you lift weights, you're good on it, man. Everyone has their preferred exercise, everyone has their different style they like, but I think at the end of the day, if you're just lifting the weights, having good nutrition, lifting weights, and enough rest, you'll grow. You will grow. Like I said, as long as you're putting in the effort, you're not half-assing it. Oop, did I step that? No, you're not. Go to this village. So that's my thing on. I can't remember. Oh, now I remember how to do. Yeah, now I remember how to do this. Okay. So yeah, guys, losing the weight, working out, all that stuff. What else is on my fucking list of things to talk about? I kind of went into the Deuteronomy 32 worldview thing. I think it's true. I think it's totally true. Again, I like the well, not the atheist version of it. What was the word? Secular. I like the secular definition. The way I word it is that vibes, narratives, ideologies, they exist independent of people, and they attract people to it, right? I think that's true. There's actually a whole discussion, like you wouldn't believe, there's a whole huge discussion about this, and I mean, I'm talking like a lot of people are on this conversation. Do people make ideology? Do people come up with the ideologies, or do ideologies exist in people, or they attract people to them? There's a huge conversation about this going on right now, huge. Like you would not believe this. It sounds like an odd concept, right? It sounds like a very weird concept. It's a very unsettling concept, guys. And the reason I think it's very unsettling is because it makes people feel like they don't have agency over their life, or they have less agency than they originally thought, right? If you knew that that ideologies were actually independent of us and were in control of us, that's a much scarier thought than thinking a bunch of people got together and came up with an idea, right? It's a much scarier idea, and I think that's why a lot of people, like this one guy just refused to believe it, because like he even said, the thought of it actually scares him. Like if what I say is true, that is a scary, that is a terrifying idea, and that's why a lot of people kind of I don't think you should reject things out of fear, right? Like I'm not saying my definition and the way I look at it is perfectly correct, but I don't think I'm necessarily wrong either. I think there is some merit to the ideas I am exploring right now. And I like to use actually when I talk about the Deuteronomy 32 worldview, I actually like to use politics. Right? I like to use politics as a example. Like conservatives have an ideology, progressive liberals have an ideology, and they clash, right? It's very territorial. It's very territorial. And the thing is, like, there's no one, you can't defeat it. Like let's just say the top 100 conservative thinkers and politicians all disappeared, okay? Conservatism would still exist, right? It wouldn't even put a dent into it. It wouldn't. So that leads me to believe that right, these ideologies are just independent of the people that follow them. It's just, I think that is a true reality. I gotta ask Cross how you see your I'm bad at streaming, guys. I'm not a great streamer. I gotta ask him how you see your chat. There's a way to see your chat in I'll ask him later. Need a hero. So, anyways, guys, that's let me see, that's the Deuteronomy 32 worldview, okay, right? He said a lot of people think it's a little weird, but it's we actually get into the details of what we're talking about, and we point out why we think that, right? It's not like we just read it and like, oh yeah, I want to believe that. No, there's like actual things that exist that occur in the real world that lead us to think, well, this idea, this view might have merit. Okay, it might have merit. And like I said, we really see how like crazy some of the politicians have been over the last while, or how just how people are so territorial and so like tribish these days. Like a mob mentality, right? There's a mentality that moves within a group of people, like, right? It lends itself, like, the idea doesn't seem far-fetched, right? When you actually observe what we're talking about. And like I said, a lot of people don't. There it goes. Like I said, a lot of people don't like the idea because it scares them. I'm not gonna make decisions based on fear. I think the idea has some merit. And like I said, part of the idea of this channel, part of the monologues I want to have, is us exploring this idea. Come on, man. Go attack them. I'll hear you guys. This guy's dead. Man, look at that priest. He fucking ran off. He didn't help a goddamn bit, dude. That's disgraceful. At least I was like, alright, I'm here, guys. I'm here. Fucking here to help. Not even in my group. That's what I'm talking about. Selfishness. Fucking selfishness. So what do I want to move on to? So, now that we kind of talked about the Deuteronomy 32 worldview, I guess talk a little bit about faith today. So, I don't view, let me just kind of get some things out of the way. I probably have an old episode on this. I don't view the Bible as literal fact. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't have historical, I'm not saying that like some of the events, like who the kings were and these battles and this and that aren't historically based. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I think it's like a mix of myth and history. And I don't mean myth as in fairy tale. I like John Vervaeke's view of myth. I think it's way more accurate of what we're talking about. And I'm just going to give an example. So people would see patterns, right? And they were very hard to describe these patterns, so they made stories that showed the pattern, right? So I want to use the to kind of go into it a bit, the snake and the garden with Adam and Eve's story, right? Alright, so let's kind of strip out, talking snake, magical fruits, type of thing, and let's just kind of look at what happens, right? Let's look at what happens. God, the head of the household, brings in 2 new people into his household, right? The garden is his household. Everyone agrees with this. Okay. Even atheists agree that that's what the garden is. It's God's dominion, right? So we're going to just call it his household, right? Somebody within the household, and while the motivations are argued about, somebody within the household, well, let me take it back. God tells them, hey, you're welcome here, you can do whatever you want except this one thing. Don't do this one thing. Okay? Somebody in the household, for whatever reason, whatever his motivations are, convinces the guys to do the one thing, and all 3 are punished and thrown out of the garden, right? That's basically the story. But when you are, or Adam and Eve are thrown out of the garden, and the snake is punished in some weird way. Think about the story, and let's kind of look at like a secular example of this story, right? an employer, right? Let's just kind of change it a bit. An employer hires 2 new people, says, hey, here's the rules. We're good as long as you listen to the rules. You show up on work on time. You know what I mean, standard rules. Somebody in the company convinces them to break the rules. And this has happened so often. Like, think about it. And not only are the 2 people fired, right? Not only are the 2 people who broke the rules fired, removed from the company, but sometimes the person who convinced them to break the rules, who is fired or punished as well, right? That happens a lot in the real world. I've seen it. I've seen people, get hired. Other people at the company get jealous or threatened by the new people, and they convince them to do something bad that gets everyone in trouble, right? This happens a lot. This is a pattern you will see happen in life over and over and over again. But it's not quite. It's a hard pattern to put it. It's a very hard pattern to describe, right? Like, you wouldn't be able to. You would have a hard time giving that pattern a name, right? But it's shown in the story very clearly. And if you look at the real world, you see this type of thing happen in life over and over again. So when I say myth, this is what I'm talking about. I think the biblical narratives are showing the type of pattern that occurs in the real world. That is hard for us to that we see and we observe, but whether the pattern existed before anyone. And it's just, I think myth is just like John Vervaeke describes it. Stories that capture the essence of a pattern that would be very difficult to give like a 1, 2, 3 example of. Like circles are a pattern, but that's an easy pattern. And it's an easy name, right? This is a circle, right? Circle. A round, right? It's a pattern. It's the type of pattern that exists. This is shot glass. Is round, right? That's an easy pattern. But what would you call a pattern where somebody gets 2 people get hired, somebody in the company gets jealous, tries to sabotage them, and all 3 end up getting removed from the company? That's a harder pattern to name. That's a harder. What do you even call that, right? We know it exists. It happens all the time. But like I said, it's just harder to grapple with. And that's what I think. That's what I think myth is. An attempt to distill those patterns into stories. Okay, so that's my view on scripture. Some people think it's literal history. I'm not of that. I'm not of that mindset. But I don't think it's. When some people think it's just nonsense, made up nonsense, I think that's a ridiculous and gross overstatement as well. I think there is something in the middle to be discussed and talked about. And like I said, that's part of this idea of this channel. I kind of want to explore that idea with some quite detail, if I'm going to be honest. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 questions. Yeah, 5 questions. I probably should have 5. Alright, now this should take some time. Let me do this dude. Hopefully I don't pull this whole fucking area. He's not gonna make it good. Yeah. Cool, right? Let's see if I can get this one. I might pull that other one. I got it. Let me see if I can just kill him and then run away. That's the goal. Kill this guy and then run away. Alright, got him. Alright. Alright, now we gotta get out. Reset it. Actually, can I just kill this guy? I think I can. Thought that fucker was running for me. Yeah, I can get this guy, no problem. Cool. So let's see, we talked about tattoos, fitness, wow, faith, Deuteronomy 32 worldview. Alright, I guess it's, Good Looking Loser is the only one that's on this list. The thing that, well, this upsets the people. Some people find this cringe. I find this awesome, right? I have no shame in my association with Chris. None. Zero. Zip. Not now, not ever. I'll be proud of that association with the day I die. So I kind of just see where Chris's main thing is. He thinks every life has a face, right? It's funny. Actually, Chris is pretty anti-MMO. Okay, and I understand that because a lot of people spend too much time on MMOs. Way too much time. I spend way too much time. So I kind of understand where he's coming from with that. But here's what it is. Anyways, basically, guys, he's got three. I can kind of sum him up. He's got three main things that you should do. Like step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. Actually, one moment, I gotta talk. No, I will get on Butters. Anyways, what is Chris's big thing? Alright. Whoop. Gotta fight this guy. So anyways, he's got three things he wants guys to do. And then he's got some principles. So let me kind of give the and some of his principles I don't have them all memorized, but the top, there's 4 of them I kind of really like, so I'll go over the 4 I like and the 3 goals he has. Goal 1, guys, is to transform your body. He suggests you get 6-pack abs. And then, down the 6-pack abs. Step 1, get your body to the 10 to 15% body fat range. Okay, that is his first thing he suggests. Okay. Step 2, and this is the one that gets a lot of controversy. Bang 100 girls. Now his thing is you want to get it out of your system and you want to find a partner, right? That's his thing. In fact, that's like the majority of his content is about that concept. Okay, bang and base. I got no shame in it. That is what he is about. Right? And then step 3, and he just came out with this. So you got the body. You worked on your body, you got the girls, you found the girl that you wanna, oh shit, I gotta go down there. Yeah, it's not getting them drunk, it's do it in a steel keg. Cool. Sorry, and then the last thing he says, okay, after you got the girls out of your system and you found the one, he's on, okay, you need to get okay, some people say 100,000, he's like, you gotta get $1 million in the bank, $1 million bank account, okay, not net value, not in stocks, not $1 million in the bank, okay, so that's his 1, 2, 3, principle, okay, 1, 2, 3. So after, gotta go this way. Cool. So those are the three main goals that he pushes, right? And in that order, not in like, okay, I'll get the money and then I'll do fitness and then I'll do the girls last, or I'll do the girls first and then the money and then the fitness. No, it's the body, women, fortune, of money. Okay, $1 million. And this is not to say, I want to stress this point. This is not to say, while you're doing the women phase, you're totally broke and you don't have any source of income, or you're not trying to make some money on the side to get out of. I know inflation's a thing. He's talking about once you get the women, once you get to the women thing, you out of the way, you are trying to build a real fortune, like a real fortune. Okay, so that's his those are his three. From what I've and there's some many steps in the between. It's not just some other things he advocates, but those are like the three big ones, guys. Now the principles he advocates for, and there's, like I said, he's got 12, but I'm gonna go with the first 4 right now. I'll probably do a whole episode on the principles of Good Looking Loser, because I think they should be fucking printed out and fucking put on. Every fucking person on this world should read them each morning. The first thing is take action. Okay, that's a big one. That's probably like the cornerstone of what he pushes. Take action. Lots of action, right? And I actually thought about this, guys, because that's kind of hard to how to put it. Sometimes people do take action, but they take the wrong action. Okay. I would often say that, though, that's like 20%. 80% of people just don't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna say that 80% of people don't do anything. I'd say 16% of people do things, but it's the wrong action, right? Really, guys, the things you need to do, you probably only 4% of your actions are actually really influencing them. So let me go back to the diet thing, guys. People studying that supplements, they do hours of cardio, 8 hours in the gym. These are not, okay, supplements are 30%. Most people lose weight heavily in the gym. They go on students twice in the time, right? So, not taking action. So that's that 80%, right? Well, they think about it, and the best they would do is sign up for the gym, right? Then you got guys who go to the gym every day and they're struggling to lose weight. And it's not that they're not putting in the effort or the action is putting the wrong kind of action, right? I know a lot of guys who go to the gym and they eat absolutely atrocious. I mean, fucking pancakes, cupcakes, soda. And if you can't outwork things like that, you can't outwork a diet, a bad diet. It's not a possibility, right? So, So again, this is why I advocate you know, to eat 2 pounds a day and then fill up the rest of vegetables and so on. Right? That's an action. And it's not an action, it takes a lot, like you know today. You do an hour of meat in one meal, hour of meat in another. And a lot of that's a lot. You eat a double cheeseburger, a large fry, that's a pound. That's a pound right there, guys, okay? It's not a pound of meat, because it's a pound. You got a pound of food. So just make it all even. Make it like the double cheeseburger with, no fucking bun and then two hot dogs with no bun on it either. There you go. Here's a pound of meat, right? You still fucking hungry? Go eat go get a little house salad. Oh, I might die here. So fucking bad at this game. That's the action you need to be taking. Okay? Come on. Okay. I probably should learn my new spells. Bad. It's fine. I gotta get back to it anyways. The next thing to do, so basically, guys, it's something called 4% actions. These are actions you do that are going to give you the most results. So again, and I'll keep it situation. I'll keep it really simple, guys. What were the actions? What were the actions I said? Lift weights, eat meat. Okay, there's your body. Women, get a hobby, go talk to girls. There's the women. Make $1 million. Learn marketing, sales, and how to lower your taxes. There you go. Do that long enough, you got $1 million, right? Is there other stuff to do? Absolutely. I'm not saying that is the only thing to do. I'm not saying that's all there is to do. What I am saying is those are good foundational starts. Ah, shit. I'm probably gonna get fucking too many mobs. Thank God this ain't hardcore. I gotta kill this guy and then I gotta run. Holy shit, there's way too many mobs. Oh my God, make sure I don't fucking die here. Oh, I think these guys got it. I better help though. They helped me, so I don't want them dying. Okay, cool. So those are like actions that you guys can do. Those, I really believe those actions are a good foundation, right? And sticking to a routine, guys, is discipline. Like the working out, yes, it's meant to get you jacked, but the idea is that you're building discipline for the future. If you can stick to a routine for a year, you got it, guys. You got it. So, anyways, guys, that's number one. Take action, right? Take action. The next thing, guys, after you discover what actions you should take, you gotta do a whole lot more of them, dudes. You gotta do a whole lot more of them. Now, the diet, like if you're only eating twice a day, you're thinking, oh, that's easy. I don't have to take a ton of action. But you know how hard it is for some people to stay to a diet, like eat clean every day for a year. That's hard. That is fucking hard. Okay. That's what I mean. You're taking more action. You gotta up your action. Some people only go to the gym once a week. You need to go like. Fuck, there are people that go to the gym every day, okay, and it shows. It fucking shows. Now, I don't think scientifically that's the best route to go, but you know what? I would rather do that than to have too much than too little, right? So the second principle is you gotta take way more action than you are. Don't try to be smart, work harder, right? He's the thing he taught is you gotta. This kind of goes with the principle I said earlier of you gotta give each day your best. That means doing a lot of hard work, okay? And as you do a lot of work, you get experience, and your actions will become smarter. But you're gonna do. That doesn't mean you do less work. So instead of saying you do, let me just say you do 10 actions a day, right? We'll just say 10 actions. Keep it nice and simple. And at first, all 10 of them are not, high yielding actions. And then you do, you get one good action a day and the other 9 are met. That doesn't mean you just do the one good action a day. You keep going until you're doing 10 excellent actions a day, right? Okay. In fact, and once you get to 10, try to push for 20, and then push for 30, and then try to do 100 great actions a day. Okay? Lots and lots of work. Put in the work. Okay? Hours and hours of work. How was that? He says that, but wait. Yeah, I don't think people understand the purpose of layers in this game, you guys. It's to keep It is to keep, I mean, I remember the 4-hour queues. Okay, it sucked. I remember like fucking you had to log in at fucking 4 in the morning to play this game. Well, I'm sure he says that now, but everything says that now. Anyway, guys, that's the second principle. First principle is take action, like do some good action, and then the second thing is do lots of actions, right? Lots and lots of actions, right? I mean, you can start off small, right? Maybe week 1 you do an action a day, and then week 2 you do 2 actions a day, and you just keep going up and up and up. Did I just go with this thing? Fuck no, I haven't. So, principle 3, guys, I really like this principle, and I actually think this should have been his first one, but I kind of understand why he held off. It's, actually have a predetermined destination. Like, don't just say, I'm not saying when you hit a goal, you can't, up the goal. That's not what I'm saying, and in fact, you probably should. What I'm saying is that a lot of people, they don't know what they're actually going for. So again, I give some simple ones. Lose weight, get to a healthy weight, and pay off your debt, right? But that just when you hit that doesn't mean because a lot of people, how to put this? I'm trying to. Here we go. Basically, a lot of people take action, but they have no real goals. They have like, well, I don't know what, like, it's like they just do action because they know they need to be doing something, but they don't have a final destination, right? And Alex Hormozi, I think, disagrees with Felix Hormozi here, but Alex Hormozi, like, the goal is just to keep playing the game, the forever game, right? I agree with that, but I bet you Alex has something, like, Alex wants a big bank account. He's even said, I want a big bank account. For him, that's his final destination, right? Other people might be, I want the big house with 5 kids, right? That might be their destination, right? Some people might be like, I want a trophy in a particular type of hobby I do. That might be their final destination. The point is, guys, you gotta know where you want to go. The principles and the goals that Chris gives, I don't think are like the end goals. They're things to help you propel you forward in life. But they're not meant to be like, okay, that's all there is. No, they're meant to set the foundation. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, yeah. They're meant to set the foundation for everything else that you do later. Die, you son of a bitch, die. Don't go over there. I gotta do... Cool, 2 more quests. So I guess those are all the things that make me weird, I guess. You know what I mean? Things that I hold true to and think are decent goals. By the way, a lot of the goals, I think, guys, a lot of people are like, well, that's a bad goal. I don't think goals are... the goals I've listed are, I think, amoral at best. Amoral, actually, at worst, they're immoral. I'm sorry. It's just amoral. I don't think they're good, they're bad, they are what they are. Yeah, it's fucking troll caves, but places are fucking... You know what I mean? They're fucking everywhere. No, do not get me. Do not get me, fucking... Wait. I gotta kill these bears, I believe. What these guys don't chase me that. Oh, come on, bear. Where you go? I can't see him. There he goes. Oh, here comes the fucking, there's the map head. Howdy, the boss. How many bears do I gotta kill? 4 more? Okay. I gotta do some animal killing. So I guess, and I'm gonna put. So the last thing I kind of want to talk about today, and actually there's two things I want to talk about. So remember I said, guys, you gotta give it your best and then make tomorrow's better. So I had a whole page of things I wanted to talk about today, and I pretty much talked about all of them. So that tells me I gotta think of even more things to talk about on this podcast. So that's a plus, right? That's what I'm talking about. Trying to make each day better, each day putting more and more effort in things. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about, I'm gonna circle back to faith, guys. And actually, what I kind of want to do on this podcast is something like I said. Dr. Thunder is a big inspiration to me. Except instead of WoW, he does jazz, right? So just take like this, take a WoW stream and replace the content with jazz. That's kind of what he does. But he talks about faith. But I've always wanted to kind of do and I kind of call it like for lack of better terms, the Bible study for degenerates. Because that's what I think anyone watching this stream is a degenerate. No shame, guys, no shame. And I kind of want to explore, like I just said, the idea of narratives a little bit more, biblical narratives and how they influence. Actually, I would like to explore biblical narratives, the Homer epics, and some of the Greek philosophers like Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, like them. Okay? So they form the foundation of Western thinking, and I sometimes say Westerner, and people don't know what that means. If you are Eastern Europe, America, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand, you are a Westerner. Okay, that is what I mean by Westerner. Okay, there's probably some other countries in there, or areas I could throw in, but that, generally speaking, that is what it is to be a Westerner if you're from one of those 5 regions of the world. And these 3 sources really influence our thinking and the way we look and how we built our civilization. But I know we've gotten away from a lot of these core narratives, these core ways of thinking, and I don't think it's been for the best. And I kind of actually wanted to start out with, let's just start at the beginning, Genesis 1. So I don't have like the book right in front of me, but basically, it goes over a lot of people's heads. They actually, like what Genesis, not so much Genesis 1, but Genesis 2, it goes over a lot of people's heads, what they're talking about there. They're talking about, and you can't see because, if you could read the Hebrew, you could see what I'm talking about. There's a word in there called tehom, and it's translated in English as the deep, but it's not a very, I don't know how else you would translate it, but it doesn't really capture what they're talking about. The deep, tehom, I'm going to just use the word tehom. The idea of tehom is an abyssal sea. Sometimes you talk about, like, I think Jordan Peterson, who I am not the biggest fan of, but he does, this is where he gets the whole God wrestling with chaos speech from Genesis, is the word tehom. Tehom is, abyssal sea would probably be a better word, like, instead of God hovering over the deep, he's hovering over the abyssal sea. That's probably a way better translation, but it's not really a sea like we're thinking of water. It's it is water. How to put it? Kind of a hard concept, but I'm gonna wrestle with it tonight. We're gonna wrestle with this concept tonight because I think it's the sense of dread that a lot of people, like, you ever hear how young people are like, are just filled with dread and depression and anxiety, right? Like a whole generation feels like that. That feeling, that dread, as I like to call it, that would be probably, that's what they're talking about with their home, okay? The abyssal sea, the sense of drowning, like you're drowning in dread, right? That's what they're talking about, okay? And when you think about it in terms of the sea, that really does capture the essence of what people feel like. Like you feel like you're drowning. So how would you describe that emotion? Like a sea. That would be a great metaphor. So this is what and this is actually a very important concept because this plays in later in other stories in the Bible. But if you don't understand the very basic idea of what they're trying to get across, you miss a lot. Think of Moses. He splits the sea, right? He splits they're pinned. Think about the Israelites. They're pinned. They're drowning in a sense of dread because they think there'll be genocide. And he saves the day, right? He parts their dread, right? Jesus walks on water. Think about that. If we understand that the sea is meant to be like this dreadful sensation, he walked above the sense of dread that we all feel. That is what they are tackling with in that particular verse, and that is often lost in its translations. I don't even think people who read it in the original Jewish, in the original Hebrew, quite understand it. But there it is. It's a very important concept, and it really underpins a lot of the things that follow. But if you don't capture it, if you don't understand it, and everything else that follows, it almost seems like a fairy tale. Like if it's not quite getting what they're getting at, right? Like I said, I think the biblical stories are myth, but in the sense that they're trying to capture some sort of pattern that occurs and wrestle with it. Okay, that's what I think they're trying to do. So if you look at the home, basically it's a desolate wilderness, right? That's another way that it can be thought of, like the sense of drowning, just lost in darkness. It's just wilderness, right? Those are feelings people have often about how the world is going right now. And I think if you don't quite understand the word to home, it's lost on you. You don't understand. What they're grappling with, what they're trying to show. Okay. And like I said, I think this is a very important concept that doesn't get enough attention, and it really should be. It's an idea that we wrestle with today. The idea that any moment we could just sink into this badness, right? That's the only way to put it, the badness. Gosh, I wish I did. There you go. What am I missing? Boars. I haven't killed enough boars. It's usually the leopards I'm missing. The other thing I think, and I really think this is a great characterization, a lot of translations have the Spirit of God hovering over to home. I think a better translation is the storm of God hovering over to home. And that's a kind of a good description, right? Be like a storm, be powerful, be like create waves, like have that hurricane force behind you. Like I think that's a really, really awesome description of what we should aim for, right? I mean, I think it almost sounds like a good cure if you really think about it. Like you're filled with despair, you're filled with depression, you feel like the world's crushing you, you just feel bad. What's the solution? Come in like a hurricane, right? Like, isn't that a Miley Cyrus song? I came in like oh no, it's a wrecking ball. But anyways, it's the same concept. Like come in and just fucking cause waves. Be a force of power, right? That's a really, really, really good message in just that one verse. And that's really what they're, like I said, you can't. It's kind of hard to see it in the English, like the Hebrew. The Hebrew is probably a little bit. You get it a little bit better in the Hebrew, but this is the idea that they're tackling with. This is the idea that they're fighting with. And the way they're looking at it is, Well, this is how I interpret it, right? I have no idea what they were thinking. I actually want to back that up. I have no idea what the people who wrote this were thinking, right? They're gone. They're dead. It probably wasn't one person that wrote this. This is probably like written like generation after generation, them tweaking it, working it until they finally got it to where they want. So I have no idea what their actual intention is. I can only read, understand what the words say, and take a guess at the symbolism they were aiming at, right? So, I do think that's a really good message for young people today. Like some of my guildmates are in their 20s, and they express concerns about the future. They feel to home. They feel to home, right? And I think they just have to have a courage, come in like a storm. Come in like a storm. Oops, look at that. Ooh. What's that? Oh, that's a really good call. That's a great call, guys. Like I said, I know a lot of people, this is, well, like I said, embrace the weird. Give that guy a little heal, that'll help. Oh, good. Pally Power's gonna take over. I'm glad. I think I'm gonna be a while on this. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I don't wanna. I'm not gonna switch to Butters in the middle of this podcast. This podcast is me leveling Big and Buff, and monologuing. I got any viewers? I got no viewers. Yeah, like I said, I gotta talk to Cross. It's the next thing I'm not. As long as the sound is good, I am going to. I am going to move on to the next thing, which is more content, guys. And I would like to see this. If there's a way to see this chat, I would love to be able to do that. Cool. Oh, come on, give me a. I gotta give it to the streamers. I do. There's one thing I like about streamers, and there's one thing I don't like about streamers. One of them, the thing. Let me go into what I don't like about them. One of the things is they don't look like they lift. Like, and I mean that because like they're total degenerates, and oh fuck, they don't do anything other than the game, right? And that worries me because, like I said, I want people to be healthy. I want them to be successful, and. Heal. Wait, where's that potion at? That potion, there it is. Okay, cool. So on the one hand, I appreciate the dedication to go like 11, 12 hours on a stream. I just wish they were doing more in the outside stream life to help, like, in some parts, some like, why would I care about that? Because you don't want to be 70 and like, not able to walk, right? That's not a life you want. And I just worry about like the short-sightedness. Because it's fun, you know, you got people watching you, giving you money. That's probably really enjoyable. That's probably really enjoyable. But like, you gotta think of that, your future health as well. So that's just my thing. That's why I'm here. Balance it out. Sometimes people don't quite get my sense of humor. Like, I usually say the obvious because I'm being a smart ass. Oh, I totally should have Malice on my podcast. He is a baller of a dude. Ooh, to the level. Come on, I need some fucking... Give me them goddamn beers. Totally made a sale for a mage last night to come join our guild. Actually, cool. Uh-oh. Holy close. Oh. Come on. Oh, that is cool. Got here. Need a few more. And I think I'm gonna ask Cross, I think I'm gonna ask Cross how to see chat on the screen. I know they do it somehow. I am fucking completely ignorant of how. Fucking completely ignorant of how. Cool. Alright, got him here. There's one at a time, guys. One at a time. Cool. Years. Years. Ah. I got the wrong way of looking. Hello, my guy. Yeah, should be a 10 on point. I got this is just fucking shield, wood, wand. I can roll it off, make this hard. I don't want to be fucking. dead, at least I got fuck plenty wrong. Alright, where's Paul? Oh. I don't care about that. You need a fucking bad, I guess. My god, I killed like a billion of these fucking gnomes and they just will not drop the gears. Come on. Oh, those are good pants. Oh wait, I don't need the bread. I don't need the bread, guys. I don't eat carbs. Carbs are bad. Carbs are bad. Carbs are bad. They're really all bad. Carbs are really fucking bad. I really worry about the future. Hey, I worry about my fucking everyone. Older people, younger people. Fucking diabetic fucking tidal wave that's gonna come and take out half the country. Fucking scares me, man. It really does. Really does. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Won't be pretty. Fucking every fucking 30-foot long dumps just fill the fucking body parts and amputated. That's what I'm fucking afraid of. It's getting that fucking tidal wave. Story is full. I did not think. That smells better. I didn't think I'd be here this fucking long trying to kill shit, man. These guys are like not dropping. Oh. I forgot. Mailsport doesn't even know who I am. Forgot that this is my alt. I'm so dumb. I'm so fucking dumb. Doesn't matter. Alright, one more gear. Come on, give me the gear, man. I don't want the fucking boy, I want the gears. What the gears there, man? Doing all these quests and I'll be pretty close to 10. This should be exciting. Holy moly, dude, I have killed a lot of these gnomes, dude. I just need one more year. Oh, man. Hopefully one of these bastards drop it. Please, no! What is wrong with these guys? There's so many. Oops, that's not what I meant. Three, I meant to three. Ah! Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. Alright, got them all. Now you get out of here. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to fight you guys. Little running. Run away! Run away! Shoo, you dirty gnomes. Shoo. Alright guys, that's, wow, pretty good. I gotta sell. Sell. Quick pile break, and then we are going to get right back into it. I'm going to finish the zone out today. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I got the washroom, and then we're gonna go off the side up. What do I gotta do? I gotta do this. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. I'll be back in a second. No watches, of course, there's no watches. Who is messaging me? I don't want to. Hey, buddy. Oh. Alright guys, back. Let's finish this up. I usually hit level 10 tonight. I know you can just freeze things. You know, since we're kind of talked about marketing earlier, I might as well go into a little bit of marketing that I know about. So the first two steps I've been working on, guys. Like, who am I talking to? And I kind of oh yeah, I do have this right now. This should actually be probably picked up tonight. So I'm talking to degenerates, guys. Alright. And then some of you might laugh at that, I think that's funny, but I kind of want to go into what I mean by degenerate. I do not mean a degenerate. Some guys think like a player would be a degenerate, or a I mean, I guess no. That's kind of how I've seen it used, but I don't consider that. I would consider a degenerate, guys. I'm gonna use the three big ones, but we can kind of dive into each of them. Somebody that's, you know, big into porn, plays video games, and has a sugar addiction. Now you can replace the sugar addiction with like alcohol, heroin, cane, crack. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be sugar, but sugar. Everyone's addicted to sugar, man. I mean, everyone is fucking addicted to sugar. I was ready to give up. Cool. And I kind of was thinking about this, guy. So I think like the three biggest things people are missing in their life is self-esteem, status. And by status, guys, status is the sense of feeling important. Like self-esteem is, I think, like how you feel about yourself, and then I think status is how you perceive people's view of you. Like, so one's external, one's internal, and then sex, right? I think these three things are what a lot of people are missing these days. I think that a bit. So I think, like, an example, they use for low self-esteem. I will tell which ones they use. Yeah, they use sugar, right? They use sugar to raise their rate. You know, sugar makes you feel. Dopamine makes you feel good. Dopamine makes you feel good. Okay, so obviously they're using lots of like Mountain Dew, cupcakes, pizza. This is making people feel good. So that's like how they do that. Anything new? No, not Smite. I will take Fate. I do plan on doing Dungeons with this guy. Cool. Alright. For those who don't understand really my issue with sugar, I mean, sugar is addictive. It is very addictive, and it will give you eventually diabetes. A lot of people don't realize, like I know somebody, I think he was only 25 when he got diabetes from the amount of sugar he consumed. So it's very, I mean, a lot of people, young people think, oh, that's an old person problem, why not have to worry? Like, no, I know some young folks who had it, or who have it. It's unfortunate. They love the sugar, and they paid the price for it. Now they have to get insulin shots. And I don't know what to say to that. It's just unfortunate. Too much sugar, too much drinking. And I have to admit, when I was younger, I loved sugar. In my early 20s, I loved sugar and alcohol. I really did. My God, did I love it. And I'm fortunate enough that I do not have a diabetic, going into a diabetic problem. But you know, not everyone's that lucky. It's just sad. It's just sad that now for the next, they're 25, and now let's just say they live another 60 years, they gotta be on insulin. Some guys, now I know there's a difference between type 1 and type 2. I'm not being ignorant on this subject. And I know that you can sometimes reverse type 2 diabetes if you really change your eating habits. But again, I bet you 80% of people that could do that won't do that. Okay. In fact, I bet you only 4% that can do that will do that. And that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. And that's my problem with sugar. It should be treated like an alcohol, guys. It really should be. Like I don't drink beer at work. I shouldn't be eating a cupcake at work, but people do. They absolutely do. Unfortunately, they are going to find themselves in a world of hurt eventually. Not always though. Some people go through the whole life and they don't get the problems to the very end. Okay, and good for you. And other people, that is not the case. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this last. I'm gonna do that quest last. I'm gonna do it after this one. It's a very hard quest. In fact, I think I have to go, but yeah, a lot of people become sugar addicts, guys. They become, and it doesn't always take the form of soda pop. Like juices, like orange juice, grapefruit juice, fucking loaded with sugar. If you see people drinking that non-stop, they're sugar addicts, guys. They really are. And like I said, it's a very unfortunate sickness. This is with any addiction, alcohol, heroin's a big one. I've lost a lot of friends to heroin. That is a very, that breaks my heart that is not talked about more often. It really isn't. But now I'm not just talking to my friends. Some of them get on painkillers because problems like back problems or this and that. The doctor cuts them off and they turn to heroin. I've had 2 or 3 people die like that I know, like that exact scenario. Got on painkillers for some reason, got off, the doctor stopped prescribing painkillers, they went to heroin, and then OD. So this is what I mean by addiction. Addiction, like I said, it makes you feel good, it raises your self-esteem. It just makes you feel good about yourself, basically. And that's the thing, guys. You need drugs or food or something to make you feel good about yourself. You need to rid yourself of that. Okay? You don't need external. You should not be relying on external stimuli to make yourself feel good about yourself. Okay? And that's why I think it's a self-esteem issue. I think addiction is linked to a self-esteem issue. So that's the first thing I consider major degeneracy is, and trust me, I got my own vices, yeah. I got my own vices, trust me. I gotta be careful. Like, I try to avoid them, but I love fried foods, guys. Like, for me, it's not sugars, it's not sugary foods, it's like the pizza puffs, the mozzarella sticks, the corn dogs. That's the type of shit I fucking just love. And that's why I try not to go to like, you know, like, they're not really hot dog stands, they're like greasy stands, like, you know what I mean, like, they serve hot dogs, but they also serve the fried foods and shit. I try not to go to those places, because I love the shit out of that food, okay? I could eat, I'm not lying, guys, if you put like 200 mozzarella sticks in front of me, I probably in a day I'd eat them. I fucking love them. Ooh, these guys got some problems. They got some major fucking, ooh, I am not going near that fucking orgy of a fucking mess. Why am I in combat? Oh, you fucks. Oh, shit. What a bunch of... No! You scrub eating... You going? Fucking... I always feel like those guys did that on purpose. I kind of do. Fucking scumbags. There's no way. Oh, I repair. Get this up. So yeah. Like I said, so addiction I think is a big thing that is not being talked about. So sugars, alcohols, and the addictive drugs. I think they. I mean, I am not big on legalizing drugs for that reason. Because I know not all drugs get to that point, but I've just, like I said, I've lost some friends to heroin, and it is it's a painful thing to go through, seeing someone like that die. But that's my first thing. Degeneracy is addiction. Usually, like, I think the biggest one right now is sugar, and it's not even talked about, but like I said, alcohol and the other illicit drugs. So that's the first thing. The second thing, guys, is degenerate. Let's talk about video games, because I'm on an MMO. I love video games. Okay. So WoW, there's two things. Logs, which tell you where you rank in DPS to other players. I mean, that's totally status, right? That's totally about being in a hierarchy. That's the whole purpose of them. And gear. A lot of people want that all purple gear, and they want that all purple gear because they think it gives them the status. Like, look how awesome of a player I am, because they're not getting that same satisfaction out of life. Oh, cool, I'm at 10. One. By the way, guys, if you're new, WoW is the tip. If you're leveling priest, no matter if you decide to level as a healer or go shadow, the first thing you will get is wand specialization in either way, okay? Because it's just so good. So anyways, and a lot of people try to use their stats in this game as like bargaining chips, like, well, you need to listen to me because I'm a World 100 player, or I got a bunch of epics. Like that's literally the way they go through this game. And it's because I don't think they're getting it in the real world. It's a lot harder to build status in the real world, guys. It's a lot harder to get noticed. And that's actually why I push for you to get to lean, even if it's like 6-pack, dude. That's a status, man. Think about it, man. Not like I don't even know what the percent of the population would have a 6-pack. I don't know. I'm gonna go for 4%. That seems like a good magical number. I mean, if you did, but that takes effort and time, guys. Like in 6 months, guys. And like for example, the time you guys like even at a healthy body weight, you could be full epics in this game, you know what I mean? Especially with the GDKP, the fucking rampant on the surface. I'm just saying, like, it's way easier to get status, quote unquote, on a video game than it is in the real world. But in my opinion, the real world is way more rewarding. Way more rewarding if you can do it, you can do it in the real world. Basically, guys, status, power, what that is your ability to influence other people or circumstances. And usually, so like not all statuses are good, right? If you're a fat loser, people are gonna treat you like a fat loser. That's not usually the fucking status we're talking about. When we talk about status, we're talking about having people see you and they respect you and they take your opinion seriously, like you're influencing people. That's and in this game, if you're full epics and you're a new player, obviously you're gonna listen to the epic player because they have the gear. But then you start. The problem I think a lot of people have is they don't have humility. Like they try to use this as like you know, you must listen to me because of X, Y, and Z. But like I said, achieving things in a video game do not impress me as nearly as much as what you do in the real world. Like, again, Esmond Gold, we'll use him because he's a streamer. I don't particularly... No, I give him props, right? He's a millionaire, right? I give him props. He did it. He's a millionaire. That's awesome. Okay, that's status to me, guys. You might not... I mean, I might think he needs to hit the gym and do some weightlifting and shave his head and maybe do a little house cleaning. But overall, I think, you know, he's got the $1 million. I don't. Mad respect. Mad respect to him. Okay. Man, what are the bone snappers at? Probably gonna spawn top in me. That's probably where they're at. But yeah, status takes time, guys. That's the problem. A lot of people want the things now. You gotta be willing to wait. I think patience is a skill that is a skill that a lot of people don't have. And it's very easy. You just do something for a long time, knowing that you'll get the result, right? So I like the weight loss because it's so easy. It's so easy to demonstrate a lot of these principles with weight loss. If you lose, let's say you're 50 pounds from a six pack, and you lose a pound a week, in a year you'll have it, right? You just gotta be patient for it. I mean, you're seeing the progress little by little. It's just, you know, if you wait the year, you'll have it. Like, that's where patience becomes a skill, and it rewards itself. Yeah, well, the bone snappers, man. Everywhere, fucking trogs. They're everywhere. Anyways, what was that status, right? Building status. Oh my god, where did this fucking dude come from? Oh good, yeah. Yeah, I'll go for this guy. Gotta kill this dude first. Uh-oh. Where's my fucking fade at? Fade. Uh-oh. Tank priest is best priest. You know, I kinda wish they had more, like, these type of dungeons with, like, a world boss at the end of them, and have a little intro. That would be cool. That would be a cool concept of the game. Okay, so anyway, talk about predictions, talk about status, like the last thing is born, and this is actually what I'm it's kind of funny, this is the one that, you know, for me, the other two follow that. I love food, and a lot of people are super addicted to it. I didn't even realize that there were people that watched like 8 hours a day, I didn't even know they didn't really. That is a lot of you, I didn't even like. You get sore for a while? Jeez. I just don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's pizza, that's it, man. Fast food, corn, and baby. There's a full existence. There's all of them. That's what makes them happy, you know. That's why it makes them happy, is because it's so hard. They got no self-esteem. No status, no one. I can see why people like education being a role model for a lot of people. Because he's got all three, right? He's got all three. Yeah. Cool, another one down. She's looking all right there. Alright, one more. Oh. Hello, Big Mac joined the guild. Huh. And people go to my program season and then they join the guild. Let me ask this guy how many he needs. Alright, well, all done. Cool. Oh, he's going for the chest. That's what he's going for. That's cool. Oh, have you done see if he's done protecting the herd. Alright, we gotta get out of this cave. Boy, I really put down the damage. Putting down the damage. Uh-oh, hope we don't get a ton of them. Okay, get the fuck out of this area, man. Okay, turn this in, sell, and then we'll go do that quest, and then that's it. That'll be pretty much it for the night, guys. And I'll do like a brief recap of, oh, there he is, I missed him. I don't know how people like level in like 2 days, like the 60, it's just insane. Alright, let's show this guy. Okay. I think it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. It's been a while. Yeah, Amber Steel Ranch. Yep, that's it. And he's heck got D. D ranked. Alright. Where are they at? Oh, there she is. I like how Vanilla forced you to like level, like move up even at low levels, right? I kind of enjoyed it. You're the hero. Oh. Oh, cool. It's way better. Yeah, I'm not in this town, but I'm gonna go to another one. Cool. Alright, I got what? Which one is he? Southern. He's in the Southern. Alright. Actually, I got 2 more quest guys, and then I'm gonna just call it a night. And actually, we'll do a review of everything we went over tonight. And that will be that. That will be that. What a day, guys. What a day. Stream's going a little longer than I thought it would. I tried to be done at the zone by now. Tried to be done in 2 hours, but it is what it is. Got some gear though. We're starting to look a little good. Do a little leveling. I think there's only 2 quests left in this zone, and we're done. I gotta get questy back up. I turned it off because it was lagging the shit on me the other day. Oh man, I am tired. I don't remember which one's which. Yeah, I them both. Not sure though. I don't know. Pom pom pom. Alright. So finish up these 2 quests. Oh no, this one. Like you said, the north one, right? Oh no. Oh no. I got this. Do this thing go south. And then I'm gonna hit Loch Modan and log out there for the night, and that'll be tomorrow. Well, I got a really cool concept for a an episode. Like I said, we're gonna do a review, guys. We've covered a lot of ideas tonight. A lot of ideas. Yeah, I should totally talk to Malice and see if he wants to do an interview. I think he would be a fantastic guest. Because he is not a loser, and he's definitely not a degenerate. Boy, that boy got some game in his life going. Alright, there we go. Die. Ooh, he does hit hard. Cool, got it. Alright. I wouldn't mind. I don't know if I'll get 11 tonight. I think that would be pretty good. I'm gonna grind mobs on the way up. If I get 11, I do. I want to be 12 by the end of tomorrow, though. Cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get this. Let's see what this quest gives me. See what this quest gives me. Oh man. The dog's passed out. Chippy wants to walk before night though. And we need a hero. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Cool. Now I gotta go down. I gotta go to subjugate from this end. One of the tips I got from leveling was you should always kill mobs on the way to from one destination to the next, because most of the time you're going to be traveling. You might as well get some XP for it. Yeah, we did a lot today, guys. Talked a lot. The zone's done. We're done with this zone. Oh, I'm such a bad person killing critters like that. Shame on me. Shame on me. Cool. Ah, leather, guys. That'd be a lot of leather, man. Almost wish I were a rogue on this character. Man, the leather I've gotten. Gordon Gecko. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's a good name. That's a good character name. Good character, too. Alright, where's he at? There he is. Oh, this boy's kicking my ass. Ah, cool. Ooh. Oh, I'm pretty close. Pretty close to leveling, guys. I might get it. I might get this on the way up there. Honestly, that quest should do it. That quest should do it. Okay. Alright guys, I got some kind of clue with this stream here with a recap as I make my way to the end. So I guess the first thing I gotta say is I talk about how I was thinking about like what my message was, what I want to really push on my own life and what I want to push on other people's life. And I really like Wooden's quote of make each day your masterpiece. I think that's just a wonderful, really wonderful quote. Honestly, it's just a wonderful quote. I really thought about it, like what two things you can do to do that. And one is to really give it your all each day, really put in the effort. And then the second thing is, as I kind of went on for most of this podcast, is embrace the weird. Okay, embrace the weird of your character. And like I said, I'm not talking about like being like some like, you know, bad weird. We all know there's good weird and we know there's bad weird, guys. So I'm saying embrace the good weird. The parts of your personality that gives it flavor. Cash and mash, I like that. I talked about like the 3 skills I think people, well actually let me break this up. I think there's 3 money skills and 3 really good, character skills I think we need to learn, people need to learn. I think people need to learn discipline. I think people need to learn, let's start with the character traits. Discipline, which means sticking to a routine. Not being over emotional, and what's the last one? You're right. Okay, cool. I'm the line board. And patience, being willing to get the little wins each week that add up to the big wins. That's what patience is. Oh, cool. That was the level I needed. Cool. Skill, another wand. So yeah, let me look at the things. I talked about the different concepts, the different things that make me me. What am I doing? I'm rambling. I'm sorry. So 3 soft skills, or 3 mastery skills: patience, discipline, and having control of your emotions. 3 money skills: learning sales, learning marketing, and learning how to lower your taxes. You want to cut expenses, and taxes are your biggest expense. It's a great place to start. So these are kind of the 6 things that I think if you spent 2 years really developing, your life would be greatly improved. I talked about the importance of losing weight, having hobbies, and you know what I mean, getting that income up and that spending down. That was last episode. We also talked about the concept of home, how it's a watery feeling of drowning. It's kind of like drowning into it. That's the way I like to put it. And that it really underlines a lot of the biblical stories. It even actually underlines a lot of the stories in Homer's epics. So understanding this concept, I think, is very important going forward with understanding Western thought, which I think has become diluted by bad ideologies. Which I have stated, I think ideologies are in itself, they exist, like how anger exists without people actually feeling it. Ideologies exist and attract people to them. So that's a big thing for me, guys. Like I said, you gotta give it every day your all, and you gotta embrace the weird. You gotta learn your soft skills. I think accomplishing those goals I set last episode really builds your self-esteem up. Once you have self-esteem, you can start getting wins, being over the stairs, maybe finding that partner that you're looking for. And I really think that's it, guys. I think we talked about some of the concepts of biblical news, such as taking action, and finding actions that work, do actions that do more of those actions do a lot more work than you are right now, and really having an understanding of the destination, where you want to end up at. So these are all different things I'll do today. There's a lot in this episode. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end it here, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and if you like this video, please consider hitting subscribe. But anyways, guys, later, and peace out.